Now, I know this has never happened to you, so don't get all sassy pants on me, okay? So here's your stability moment. This morning, well, first of all, let me ask you something. Have you ever lost something important and then your brain gets a little crazy on you? Where is it? Well, this morning this is your stability moment, by the way. Day 70. Yay! We're on day 70. Doo, doo, doo. Very exciting to be on day 70 of 365. So here's the backstory on this. And the reason that I'm doing the stability moment, I tell you, there is no lack of stability moments, no lack of opportunities to survive the chaos of planet Earth if you so see it that way. We choose not to, right? We choose to come from the internal operator, that state, versus the programmed reactor. Here's the backstory. I had a client this morning, and I was getting all set up, ready to go, and just a few minutes early, and I went to go get my phone and to call her, and where's my phone? Like, where's my phone? And I just had a brief, like, okay, no big deal. I start going, all backtracking, seeing where potentially my phone could be. And after a while, I started thinking, after a while, like now I'm late. Now I'm late, and I do not feel good about this. And I'm also in a little bit like, where's my phone? Where did I leave it? When was the last time I used it? And you start going through and the stories that we start telling ourselves. And I'm thinking, Lynnie, this is a stability moment. This is an opportunity. Well, I looked and looked, and I finally found my phone. But by the time that I found it, I had already gotten Steve's phone. So the other phone that we've kept his phone, and I had called it, but it wasn't answering, or I couldn't hear the ring. And then it turns out that I was having doing my morning routine out on the deck. I'm pointing out there because the deck's that way. And when it was nice, right now it's really windy and everything, you can't tell, I'm like wind blowing all over. And so it was like between the cushions on the chair where I was at. And so, but it took me 40 something minutes, and she had asked to, like on Sunday, she had asked to have the meeting or the coaching call an hour earlier, which I said, of course, not a problem. And anyway, so by the time I found my phone and was able to call her, it was like that was the end. So we had to reschedule it for later today, which we did. So it's like, your brain will start acting like it's the end of the world. Your keys, your glasses, your Steve used to always say keys, wallet, and phone, keys, wallet. Like he would say those three things, so he'd have everything with him. And especially when we went on RV trips. So that's what happened, like literally. And so during that time, because as time goes on planet Earth, I'm thinking, I am late. How do I tell her? And I finally called Lynette, but Lynette, my daughter, and I was like, not knowing like what could help me, but if she was going to be able to help me. But I just literally, I thought, man, this is such a great opportunity. The point is that this happens to all of us. And I literally used it as an opportunity, but I was still I'm late. This doesn't feel good. I'm not in integrity, like all the things of that I hold myself to the standard for my clients, and I'm not there. And when I finally find the phone, she is texted me and said, did you forget we're on earlier today? And so I'm like, no, I did not. So anyway, I called her and let her know, and she said, that just happened to me last week. So anyway, here's the story. I literally thought that this is what happens when you get activated, like something. I didn't think about all my options. I was thinking of texting, calling, but I couldn't find her number on Steve's phone, even though a year and a half ago, when we were at the hospital, I had called her from his phone. And so I was going through all the things, and I thought, anyway, the point is, when I didn't get to the phone, what I was thinking when I found the phone is, why didn't you just email her? And that's the thing of, that's what happens when you get activated. Even though this is an opportunity, Lynnie, this is a stability moment. Use it for today. And as I'm trying to find the phone and think about all those other things, so we lose some of our creativity, we lose some of our clarity, we lose some of our capacity, which is what I did. And I was thinking, and it's because we're temporarily overwhelmed. And I was just thinking about that. And so instead of spiraling, which I had little moments of like, you are out of integrity. Integrity is really important to me. That's one of my values. That's a program that I run and I like it. So I did keep on breathing and I kept reminding myself, Lynnie, you got this. You're going to find the phone, all of this. I'll figure it out. And I eventually did. I mean, I talk to myself. I have learned to talk to myself and be, very reassuring, very uplifting and, and very believable. So anyway, I did trust myself to keep going. There is self-trust. I do trust myself. I trust myself that I can come through no matter what it is, whether it be Steve passing and I have to figure things out, whether it's a destabilizer of anything at all. Like, I know I can come back. It may not be fun, but here's what my self-talk, let me see if I did write that down. So this is my spiritual one. And this is what that I did say. It's like, everything is a message for positive change. Absolutely everything. And I kept reminding myself, not only do you got this, but everything is a message for positive change. Everything, no matter what, because even if something, let's go for like the worst thing possible, Steve passing. That, to me, I found stability. I was so destabilized that I researched and really worked, not only the self-talk I was already doing. Steve and I have been doing that, and Lynette, our daughter, for years. And but the stability came when I was destabilized, and the era of stability, because this is my movement, is the bold evolution of self-talk. The self-talk, you are the bold evolution of self-talk. You may not have heard this yet, but this is on my YouTube, the bold evolution of self-talk. That's my movement. And this is the era of stability, because it is the stabilizing first. Remember my 3 pillars: stabilize, rewire the brain with the programs that you choose, empower, to self-trust, to believe in self, to trust self, to have that personal authority. So anyway, as I said, I did find my phone right where I had left it, waiting for me on the couch in between the cushions. And if you've never searched for the glasses on the top of your head, you go, girly, you go. And you also understand today's stability moment. All right, you can do, be, change, have, create, become absolutely anything. Again, it is day 70, yay, of 365. What else is my closing here? Because I wanted to go into something else. Anyway, I'm not going to. Oh, yes, I am. I'm just going to say, remember this that I showed you? I think this was 4 days ago, and it's really all, it's another model that I've been working through. But anyway, the first part is, I feel unstable. Which way do you go? And it's like, well, what's the source? Internal or external? And it made me laugh when this popped up, because I was like, this is definitely an external destabilizer. It is my phone. It is not my values or anything internally. So I'll just leave you with that. So you can do, be, change, have, create, become absolutely anything. I know I already said that. I believe in you. You can do this. As always, shining my light to brighten yours. And we will see you tomorrow for day 71. We are rolling down. Well, it's not like the hits keep on coming and we're almost like the top 10, but we're clickety, 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 clack to the, 365. All right. Love you mucho. Ciao.